Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime Poetry with Lorie. I'm Lorie and I'm a librarian at Manlius Library in Central New York. And today I'm going to be reading poems to you from our Pooh Corner in our children's room, because the book I've selected to read from is 20th Century Children's Poetry Treasury, edited by Jack Perletsky. And it's a book that's in our collection. So they're not necessarily children's poems, but they're poems appropriate for children. And some of them are clearly for children. I'm going to start with one by one of my favorite authors. Her name is Jane Yolen, and the poem is called Spells. I need no spell to get me through a tangled fence of briars. I need no spell to help me pass a wall of burning fires. I need no spell to make a dress of silk from one of chintz. I need no spell to turn a frog into a handsome prince. But if you've got a spell around that gets my homework right, or one that makes my mother think I've gone to bed at night, or one that takes the garbage out, or one that feeds the cat, I'd pay you my allowance if you had a spell like that. And that is Spells by Jane Yolen. Our summer reading program theme this year is Imagine Your Story, so I thought that was an appropriate one for summertime. This next one is very short. It's by J. Patrick Lewis, and it's called Fireflies. An August night, the wind not quite a wind, the sky not just a sky, and everywhere the speckled air of summer stars alive in jars. And that's Fireflies. By Carl Sandburg, I have Summer Stars. Bend low again, night of summer stars. So near you are, sky of summer stars. So near, a long-armed man can pick off stars. Pick off what he wants in the sky bowl. So near you are, summer stars. So near, strumming, strumming, so lazy and hums strumming. And that's Summer Stars by Carl Sandburg. Next one that is, I think we can agree, a children's poem. And it's called Rules. Do not jump on ancient uncles. Do not yell at average mice. Do not wear a broom to breakfast. Do not ask a snake's advice. Do not bathe in chocolate pudding. Do not talk to bearded bears. Do not smoke cigars on sofas. Do not dance on velvet chairs. Do not take a whale to visit Russell's mother's cousin's yacht. And whatever else you do, it is better you do not. That's by Carla Kushkin. And maybe it's not just a kid's poem. This next one is by John Ciardi, and it's called Rain Sizes. Rain comes in various sizes. Some rain is as small as a mist. It tickles your face with surprises and tingles as if you'd been kissed. Some rain is the size of a sprinkle and doesn't put out all the sun. You can see the drops sparkle and twinkle, and a rainbow comes out when it's done. Some rain is as big as a nickel, and it comes with a crash and a hiss. It comes down too heavy to tickle. It's more like a splash than a kiss. When it rains the right size and you're wrapped in your rain clothes, it's fun out of doors. But run home before you get trapped in the big rain that rattles and roars. And that's Rain Sizes by John Ciardi. I don't know about you, but the big rain that rattles and roars is some of my favorite summer times. And finally today, a poem by my favorite poet. It's Edna St. Vincent Millay, and it's called Afternoon on a Hill. And it's pretty much where I'd like to be all the time in the summertime. I will be the gladdest thing under the sun. I will touch 100 flowers and not pick one. I will look at cliffs and clouds with quiet eyes, watch the wind bow down the grass and the grass rise. And when lights begin to show up from the town, I will mark which must be mine and then start down. And that's Afternoon on a Hill by Edna St. Vincent Millay. And this has been selections from the 20th Century Children's Poetry Treasury, edited by Jack Perletsky. And that is, as I said, available in our collection. I hope that you have enjoyed today's Lunchtime Poetry. My name is Lorie, and I am a librarian at Manlius Library. If you are a teen in the Teen Summer Reading Program, your secret code today is FLOWERS, capital FLOWERS, FLOWERS. Head on over to your summer reading account on Read Squared, click on the Lunchtime Poetry Mission, and enter that code for today's activity and get your points. If you're not signed up for the summer reading program, head over to our website at manliuslibrary.org and get signed up today. We have a program for teens, but we also have one for kids up through age 12 and adults ages 18 and up. So thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Lorie. You can find me here on the Manlius Library YouTube channel every Friday at noon for a selection of Lunchtime Poetry. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week, and happy poetry.